She stole your face, wore your identity like a costume, driven by jealousy and wanting what wasn't hers. She stepped into your spotlight, used your voice like it was her own, practiced it so carefully it fooled some, but heaven was never fooled. Archangel Michael says this wasn't just trickery, it was a deep spiritual violation. Now heaven is watching her. She studied your walk, your energy, your way of speaking, not to admire, but to copy. She gathered photos, videos, bits of you, and used them to win hearts that were meant to bless you. She stepped into your blessing using your image, while you felt lost, drained, and heavy. That heaviness? It was your spirit reacting to the theft. But now, the shift is here. Someone is starting to sense something's off. They notice her slip-ups, the missing truth only your soul carries. This wasn't just personal, it was a direct attack on your divine path. She tried to live in your past so she could steal your future, forgetting that your spirit, your favor, your calling cannot be faked. She forgot spiritual blessings come with a seal only you can unlock. But now, the very things she used to pretend are being checked by someone who's beginning to feel uneasy. They haven't spoken yet, but they will. And when they do, the lies will fall apart. Your name is being cleared, not just in private but in front of those who praised her. She tried to hijack a prophecy, not just a moment. But proof is coming, through signs, whispers, and clues you'll recognize. Someone close to her can't sleep. Their guilt is growing, and soon, they'll become the unexpected voice that brings the truth forward. Her mask is cracking. She can't keep your story straight. People are watching her stumble. And your spirit? It's returning to its rightful place. A moment is near. Evidence will show up, a photo, a recording, something she cannot deny. And when it hits, her fear will show. What she planned for you is turning back on her. The revelation will shake the room. Her supporters will fall back. You will get the call that flips the script. Even the money she gained is vanishing. Those who backed her are now doubting. Your angels are tracking every lie told in your name. A witness has held back, but they're about to speak and confirm what heaven always knew. Your name is about to shine, not because of revenge, but because it's time. She tried to inherit what was never hers. But your energy, your favor, your spirit are all returning. You are being lifted, not just healed, but honored, because you chose peace when you could have fought. Divine law is moving. She'll get a letter, a notice, something official that starts her unraveling. You'll get a strange but clear message from someone chosen by heaven. Don't ignore it. She kept a shrine of your essence, twisted with envy, pretending it was love, but your calling can't be copied. And that false altar? It's being destroyed. She'll try one last time, with fake tears and twisted stories, but the truth will be louder than her cries. Your name is being restored with strength and clarity. Doors are opening again, this time for you alone. Her photos might still look like yours, but her spirit can't hold the lie anymore. Archangel Michael says this ending is sacred. Your honor is rising. Not just cleared, but celebrated. She is losing ground. The mask is falling. A former helper of hers will speak, not to protect her, but to save themselves, and what they reveal will end her story. You won't just be paid back, you'll be raised up. This thief will become a warning. A mark of what happens when someone dares to wear a name not written for them. The strange item she leaves behind will be proof she'll never carry your light again. And her silence, her vanishing act, her deleted posts. They won't protect her. Angels have already entered the places she defiled, and those places are being purified by holy fire. Your glow is returning. Your steps feel light again. People who believed the lie are now being pulled toward your truth. This is not recovery. This is rebirth. She can't come back. Your frequency has shifted. She no longer fits in your world. Your energy is now bright, powerful, unshakable. People will start saying, I feel like I know you. Not because you're famous, but because your soul is finally seen. She tried to sign your name, but those doors are closing for her now, opening only for you. Everything you lost is being returned, plus more. Heaven has placed protection over your image. You are now untouchable by imitation. She might try to twist the tale, soften her tone, but it's too late. The truth is now your armor. Her game is over. Your reward is here. Those who stood by her will now stand back, not out of hate, but out of realization. The groups she tricked are waking up. Your rise will be the correction. Your story is being honored. Every lie polished your truth. Archangel Michael says she crossed a divine line. The consequence is now active, and her fall is spiritual and final. Your truth cannot be hidden anymore. Her name will be remembered, not with praise, but as a lesson. You'll receive the items she touched. Not to keep, but to bury. They're just proof that she was never meant to carry your legacy. She's trying to erase her tracks, hide her lies, but the digital trail is real. What she once showed off is now haunting her. And you? You're sharper, wiser. Your intuition is stronger than ever. You'll know exactly where to look. Just when she thinks she's safe, a message will land in the inbox of someone with power. That message will bring everything down. Her name will go under review, not for honor, but for exposure. Because what she stole was made for you, and only you can carry it. You were chosen. She played games with sacred things. And now, divine justice has been set in motion. Her light is fading. Your presence is growing. Your voice is louder. Your name is finally carrying the weight it was always meant to have. People will notice. They won't know why they trust you, but their spirit will. Because your power is now undeniable. She can't stop it. She can only watch. You are rising, not slowly, but quickly. Delay is over. What was held back is being rushed to you. Every lie she told is turning into part of your testimony. What she said couldn't be proven is being confirmed. Heaven is speaking now, through people, through paper, through whispers. Truth took time, but now it's here. And it won't be quiet. She lit a fire with envy, and now her hands are burning. She tried to take something sacred and wear it like a costume. But what's real can't be faked. What's divine can't be copied. And her moment is gone. The throne she borrowed is breaking under her. You're stepping into your moment now, whole, ready, unstoppable. She's fading into silence. You are being announced in thunder. The doors are swinging open, not by hustle, but by divine order. Your name is being called forward because you stayed faithful when no one saw. She was copying your moves. You were growing roots. And now, your roots are bearing fruit she can't imitate. People will feel it. They'll say, there's something about you. That's truth restored. Power reclaimed. Destiny activated. She'll watch it happen, unable to stop it. You don't need to explain. Heaven's handling the announcement. She whispered your name in jealousy, now it's being spoken in honor. We've heard of you. We were waiting. We didn't know it was you. But it always was. She got there first, but you were the real destination. The map never held the treasure, your spirit did. The power was never in the steps, it was in the assignment. And the assignment was always yours. That's why it didn't last in her hands. That's why it's all falling now. She wore your face like a mask. But heaven sees through masks. Her empire is crumbling, not loudly, but clearly. And you don't have to shout. Just show up. Keep walking. Keep standing. Heaven is fighting for you. You stayed true. You stayed kind. You stayed quiet. And now, everything is being reversed. The theft is being paid back. The silence is being broken. The story is being corrected. In public. So those who once laughed or looked away will now watch your rise. She cannot stop what's coming. Her chapter ends. Yours begins. This time, no one writes it but you. No more pretending. No more hiding. No more stolen names. Amen. 999. She's starting to feel it now. The silence, the distance, the eyes that once watched her with admiration are now filled with doubt. They can't explain it, but something about her energy feels off. People who once defended her are now replaying past conversations in their minds, catching the little signs they missed. The cracks are showing. The story no longer adds up. Her confidence is faltering. Her timing is off. The rhythm she stole is breaking in her hands like glass she can't hold on to anymore. You, on the other hand, are beginning to feel lighter. Clearer. The fog that once surrounded your spirit is lifting, and you're starting to walk with a new kind of knowing. Not because you've been told, but because your soul remembers. You've stepped into your original alignment. And with that alignment comes favor, timing, and power. Doors are opening without effort. People are reaching out, not just with interest but with purpose. They feel something real when they see you now. Not just talent. Not just charisma. But truth. Weight. Legacy. And all the things she tried to take, the essence, the path, the energy, it's all coming back to you piece by piece. Not like a return, but like a release. Because those things were never gone. They were just blocked, paused, rerouted through delay. But now the delay has expired. You're being reissued the spiritual clearance that was always yours. And this time, nothing can interfere. Not her. Not the lies. Not the noise. Not the confusion. Heaven has issued the order. And that order is active. The things she posted, the stories she told, the way she moved, it all came from watching you. From studying you. But she didn't understand that what she copied wasn't power, it was presentation. The power was never in the image, it was in the essence. And essence isn't something you can mimic. It's something you carry. It's earned in the hidden places. It's formed in pressure. It's shaped by sacrifice. And while she was performing, you were becoming. People are whispering now. Some in curiosity. Some in conviction. They're seeing that the glow they once thought was hers was actually yours all along. And slowly, the spotlight is shifting. Not because you asked for it, but because your frequency has risen above the fog. The real can't be ignored forever. And what was fake is now fading in the light of what's true. She will try to salvage what's left. She'll try to reshape her image, soften her words, distance herself from the identity she stole. But the residue remains. Her energy is no longer protected because the source she tried to pull from is no longer accessible. You've been sealed. Guarded. Watched over. And she can't touch what's been reclaimed by heaven. A message is being typed right now. Someone she leaned on, someone who helped her behind the scenes, someone who knew too much. They're tired. They're nervous. They're ready to speak. And when they do, it won't be dramatic. It'll be subtle. Quiet. But strong. The kind of message that lands like a seed and grows fast. And that message will make its way to a room she never expected. A room with power. A room with memory. A room with influence. And in that room, truth will be weighed. Files will be reopened. Screenshots reviewed. Dates rechecked. And the outcome will shift. She won't know who started it. She'll try to trace it. But it won't matter. It was never one person. It was heaven moving through many. Quietly. Strategically. Unstoppable. Meanwhile, You'll be walking into opportunities that feel like home. You won't need to convince anyone. Your spirit will do the talking. People will say they feel like they've met you before. Like you've always belonged. And that's because your spirit is no longer buried under grief, confusion, or delay. It's visible. Vibrant. Alive. She tried to live off your destiny, but destinies are not shared. They're assigned. And now, your assignment is catching up with your location. Alignment is here. And what's aligned cannot be denied. Your yes is coming fast. You'll be signing contracts. You'll be accepting invites. You'll be hearing your name in rooms where it was once stolen and spoken in false tones. But now, it's being spoken with reverence. With recognition. With truth. She wanted the platform, but skipped the process. And now the platform is rejecting her. Not because of gossip. But because the fruit doesn't match the roots. And real knows real. It may take time, but eventually the real always rises. A document will come to you soon. Maybe an email. A letter. A legal file. At first it may seem random, but read it carefully. It holds more than words. It holds keys. Confirmation. Proof that what you felt was not just emotion, it was intuition. And that intuition was correct. That she did steal. She did impersonate. She did step into your space without permission. But she didn't get far. Because you prayed. Because you stayed grounded. Because you didn't become her to fight her. You stayed you. And now your reward is coming clean, clear, complete. Even the people who turned their backs will start to turn around. They'll remember things you said that didn't make sense back then but make perfect sense now. They'll say, I should have believed you. But you won't need their apology. Because you've already moved on. You've grown too much to carry bitterness. The victory is not just in the return, it's in the rise. And as for her, she'll disappear slowly. Not all at once. Not in drama. But in layers. First, her voice will quiet. Then, her supporters will pause. Then, her platform will weaken. Until she's just, not present. Because stolen light burns out. It can't last. It collapses under its own lie. But your light, it's eternal. It's divine. It's backed by heaven. And now it's shining brighter than ever before. Not just for show, but for purpose. Because people need what you carry. They need your story. Your healing. Your vision. And now, they'll get it, directly from the source. So don't dim your shine to make others comfortable. Don't lower your frequency to match their confusion. Keep walking in clarity. Keep speaking truth. Keep trusting your spirit. Because everything you were delayed for is now being delivered with speed. And this time, no counterfeit can intercept it. The contracts that are coming will have your real name. The invitations will be addressed to the true you. The platforms will echo your voice. And the support you receive now will be rooted in truth, not trend. This is not fame. This is favor. This is not clout. This is calling. And no one can cancel what God has cleared. She may try one last move, a rebrand, a soft story, a victim plea, but it won't land. The air has changed. People's discernment has sharpened. And what once fooled them will now fall flat. She cannot re-enter what her spirit no longer matches. And as you continue to rise, you'll begin to feel something even deeper, peace. Not just relief, but peace. A knowing that you're where you belong. That you don't need to rush. That what's for you is flowing now with ease. No more striving. No more proving. Just becoming. And it feels natural. It feels real. Because it is. You will start to get messages from people you never expected. People saying they had a dream about you. People saying they felt drawn to your work. People saying they feel like they've known you for years. That's not coincidence. That's alignment. You're being restored in visibility, in value, and in voice. And this voice, your voice, is about to travel farther than ever before. Not because of tricks or tactics, but because of truth. You are being remembered. And your story is being rewritten not with shame, but with honor. This is your return. Your rightful place. Your moment. Not a comeback. A crowning. And no shadow will follow you here. What was taken has been returned. What was broken has been rebuilt. And what was used against you is now being used for your elevation. The battle is over. The pretending has ended. The light is on you now. And this time, no one else can steal the shine. Because it's not just about light. It's about legacy. You are not who they said you were. You are who heaven called you to be. And that truth is now louder than any lie ever told. Type Amen if you're ready to receive everything that was always meant for you.